Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel and we gonna jump right into the makeup. First I use the e.l.f. primer. I just used a little bit and dabbed it into my skin. Then we just gonna move on to color correcting. I personally use orange because I feel like that's what best works for me. After I do the color corrector, I'm just using a little bit of a setting powder just to put it over the corrector, just to set it in so that when I put on my foundation, the orange is not running in with the foundation. You catch what I'm saying? Yeah. And then after I blend it in and do all that stuff, I'm actually going to go in with two foundations, which is going to come up in a little bit. And the two that I use is the Smashbox Always On Skin Brilliance Foundation in the shade T20N, which is neutral. And I mixed that with the Maybelline Fit Me Matte Poreless in the shade 370 Deep Bronze, Bronze Intense. And I had to use those together to get like the perfect mixture for myself. Because if I use the Smashbox by itself, I feel like it just makes me look a bit orange. And throughout the process of me doing my makeup, I do use setting spray a lot. Like I would say after each step, I would use setting spray and just let it set in my face. Because I feel like that helps my makeup stay a little bit longer, being that I do have oily skin, oily prone skin, however you want to say it. I know that, okay? And when I'm putting the foundation on, I'm tapping it in. May look like I'm just gliding it on, but I'm really not. I'm dabbing it and sliding it, and I'm trying not to get any foundation directly underneath my eyes, because I've noticed that if I put foundation under my eyes and the concealer, then it just cakes up a bit faster for me. And the blush that I use is actually from Dollar Tree, y'all, and I really do love this blush. And it's liquid blush. Excuse me. It is liquid blush in the shade Rosette. Yeah, y'all, it's tea. I don't know. I was in Dollar Tree one day and I just wanted to try this stuff, and I actually really do like it. It is long lasting, very pigmented, and it doesn't like mesh into everything. But I like to place the liquid blush before I place all my powder stuff. Placing my blush before I do my concealer actually helps me not put too much concealer, and helps me with my placement of concealer better. And the shade of concealer that I use is the shade Honey 415, and that is by L'Oreal Paris. As you can see, I'm not using a lot of concealer because a little goes a long way, especially with this concealer from L'Oreal. I don't know what they put in there, y'all, but trust me, you do not need a lot. And like I said before, I spray setting spray after every step that I do, because it does help me with my makeup lasting a bit longer. Now with me and blending, my sponge is always damp, not wet, and I try to start with my chin and my forehead first before I start blending in under my eyes. And I did let that sit for like maybe 3 minutes, not that long, y'all, cause this concealer dries really fast, like super fast. Well, I ain't gonna say super fast, but it dries really fast. And when you're doing it, you have to also, the application of the concealer was very smooth. That's what I should have mentioned. Like, it comes off smoothly, it blends smoothly. I gotta say, this is probably one of my favorite concealers so far, because I'm not like that too crazy in the makeup, because I haven't done my makeup in a little while. But I'm practicing, and I did this beat in 30 minutes, but I had to chop it down to 10 because I know y'all ain't gonna sit for no 30-minute video, okay? And I think now we're on to my, yep, boom, contour. And for contour, I don't have a proper contour palette, so I use the shade Mahogany from LA Pro Girl concealer, and I just use that to go around my face. I don't use a lot because this thing is dark, so be careful if you're using it. I feel like if you're a beginner makeup artist, or you're just beginning learning how to do your makeup, this is a good staple to use as a substitute for, instead of like a concealer, not a concealer, like a what do you call that goddamn thing? A contour palette. Boom, yeah, a contour palette. And I'm just going to use, y'all, I don't know the name of the brush or what they call it, but I'm just going to use this brush, probably like one of the smallest fluffy brushes that I have, to blend out the concealer into my eyes and around my nose, just to snatch my nose a little bit more, okay? This right here, that setting powder is a staple. I've had that setting powder since I was in beauty school, and that was a very, 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 very long time ago, y'all. So I gotta say, like a oldie but goodie. If it ain't broke, don't fix it, okay? I've been sticking with this setting powder for years and years and years, and I still live by it. As you can see right here, it looks phenomenal. I don't let the setting powder sit on my face. Like, I don't bake per se. When I put the setting powder on the thing, y'all don't remember what it's called, but when I put the setting powder on my little blendy thingy, I blow it off and I just press in the excess that's left on there, because I didn't want my face to be looking like too bright, too cakey, or nothing like that. And then once I'm done with that, I just use a little brush just to brush off um, all the excess powder that's left on there. And then again, I spray with my setting spray, and the setting spray that I'm using is the Urban Decay All Nighter. Again, the oldie but goodie. If it ain't broke, what I said, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. And I'm just gonna use this little fan myself, girl. I use whatever I had by me to fan myself, because I ain't got no other fan. Eyeliner, I think everybody should know how to put on eyeliner. I use black because I do like my eyes to pop a bit more. I don't have to use a lot, but I still use it anyways. And I think after this, I should be going into my lip liner. Now the lip liner, yep, boom. My lip liner I got from the beauty supply store, y'all. Like regular lip liner. And this is the one that you have to sharpen, not the one that twists out. And I feel like this one is more pigmented, and it does stay a little bit longer than the ones that you gotta twist that come from the bottom. And those break very, very easily, and I don't like that. And I feel like it's not really a lot of product in there anyways. But yeah, I'm just going to use that to line my lips. And I don't overline my lips. I just got some big lips, y'all. But I do bring the pencil a little upwards, so it's not just around my lips. So then once I put my lip gloss and stuff on, I don't really have to do too much blending, because it wouldn't look too awkward. Right. And for my final setting spray, I'm going to use that L'Oreal. Now this setting spray, I would more so say that this setting spray gives you that matte finish. I don't know what they put in there, but it is like matte. Because I had got some on my lips, and I was like, damn, my lips feel dry before I put the lip gloss on and my lip stuff. But like, I had got some on my lips, so I was like, yeah, this setting spray it does what it says it's going to do. For my lip gloss, I'm using the L'Oreal Paris. I don't know what shade this is in, y'all. Oh, I lied. Okay, this is the shade 30, and it's called Pristine Pink. This is the perfect pink for me. I don't know about everybody else, but for me, I feel like this was the perfect shade of pink, and it goes with my pink outfit that I got on right now. And then that was my L'Oreal mascara that I'm using. And then I'm gonna also go in with some lip gloss at the end, and I'll be oh boom, hold on now, I forgot that blush, Maybelline. So that is actually the last blush that I will put on, and that would be considered a powder product. So in the beginning, I used my liquid brush, then my powder brush, and then that was the Maybelline lip gloss, and that is in the shade, I don't know, y'all. But yeah, that lip gloss has a little bit of glitter and stuff in there. But yeah, this is the final look. This is how everything came out. I feel like for a 30-minute beat, I did a really, really good job. Especially for somebody that's not a pro. Like, I know my face and I know how to do my face. So I feel like it came out so T. Like, period. So if you like this video, if you learned anything, if you have any suggestions of stuff I should try or what I should do, make sure you leave a comment down below. Thank you guys so much again for watching this video, and I hope you all enjoy. Bye.